With your login credentials, log into the mobile application. Once logged in, you can choose to use the app in dark mode or light mode. Light mode may be better for outdoor usage. We're going to use dark mode during this demonstration. Let's look at the service list assignment. Notice, this service assignment begins with an M, which stands for maintenance. And this service assignment begins with I, which stands for inspection. Let's look at a couple of other assignments. Notice that these two assignments have a caution icon in the lower right corner. The caution icon simply means that the service assignment was scheduled prior to today's date. Here, you can see the statuses of each service assignment. Now, let's open service assignment M43437. As you would expect, the pertinent information about the service order is categorized into sections. Along the top of the sections, you will see 3 tabs. Details, which is your current view. Map. This is where you will create and plot deficiencies on a Google map of the building and roof. Lastly, there is a History tab. The 3 dots arranged vertically is the Action button. Once clicked, the Action menu will slide up from the bottom of the screen. Here, you can change the service order status, clock in and out, and complete the service assignment. Let's close the Action screen. Still on the Service Assignment Details tab, you now can start your assignment by pressing the green Accept button. You have 2 status options to choose from: Dispatched or Started. Let's choose Dispatched, which means you are traveling to your assignment location. Since we're clocking in to track our time, let's also clock in any other employees working with you. Click the green Accept and Clock In button at the bottom of the screen. Since we've chosen the dispatch status, it means we are on our way to the service location. Once we arrive at the service location, click the Action menu, Change Status, and choose Started from the drop-down list. Now let's get started. Before we confirm the status change by clicking the button, we have the ability to add a custom note each time we change the status. This is optional. Traffic was heavy today, so let's enter a custom note. We've been busy investigating and repairing the roof leak on this assignment. Now, it's time to create the deficiencies and plot them on the aerial map. Tap the button labeled Map toward the top of the screen. On the map, you can see that this roof has deficiencies that have previously been plotted on the aerial map. By clicking the selection field, we can see a list of the deficiencies already created. We can plot more of the same deficiencies by selecting a deficiency already created. Now, let's create additional deficiencies. Click the plus button next to the selection field. Choose the deficiency category and then deficiency type that you want to plot. Notice that your selection will automatically indicate the unit of measure that you will be plotting on the map. For example, the default unit of measure for holes at the drain or scupper is each. Let's close this screen and begin plotting the selected deficiency on the map. Once the deficiency is selected, you will need to activate the plotting action by clicking on the plot icon at the bottom of the screen. Once activated, the marker will turn red to indicate that it is selected and ready to begin plotting. Now, simply tap the locations of this deficiency on the map. Once you are finished plotting this particular deficiency, deactivate the plotting action by tapping the red marker button at the bottom of the screen. Now it is time to set the status of the deficiency as either resolved or unresolved. In other words, you either repaired it or didn't. Tap and select one of the 2 deficiencies you just plotted. By default, it will turn a gold color, which means the deficiency is unresolved. Let's select the other deficiency and mark it as resolved. Simply tap it to select it and tap the green button. Now, let's add some before and after photos for the deficiency we just repaired by tapping the image icon. Click the Edit button at the bottom of the screen. You can use your camera to take a photo or load several photos from your photo library. Since we've repaired or resolved this deficiency, we are going to upload both before and after, which are our resolution photos. Once the deficiency before photos are finished uploading, we'll add the resolution photos. Click Save once all photos have finished uploading. We can see that this resolved deficiency has 4 photos associated with it. Let's add another deficiency. Let's add a deficiency marking an area of contaminated membrane. Since we've used this deficiency previously, it will already be in our list. The unit of measure for contaminated membrane will be square feet. Tap and select this deficiency. Notice the area icon below has turned red. This means you are ready to plot the area points on the map. Simply start tapping. Each tap will plot a point. Don't worry if your plotted area is a bit off. You easily correct this by zooming in and dragging a point to the desired location. Let's clean this up a bit. Great, that's much better. Now that we have the area of contaminated membrane plotted, let's open up the details by tapping the deficiency and taking a closer look. Notice the area is automatically calculated at 2,982 square feet. If this calculation doesn't match your field measurements, you can override the quantity by tapping the Override button. Enter the correct square footage and click OK. Now we have 3,000 square feet as our measurement. Perfect. Now, let's add some deficiency photos. Tap the image icon to upload photos. Since we have repaired this area of contaminated membrane, we are going to upload both before and after photos. Since you've completed the repair, tap the green Resolved button to change the deficiency status to Resolved. Okay, we've finished making repairs and plotting our deficiencies. Let's complete this service assignment. Tap the 3 horizontal dots in the upper right corner. Let's go ahead and clock out all employees. Tap the Track Time button. Tap the Stop All button. Finally, let's change the status to complete and enter any final notes. Tap Complete Assignment when you have finished. Your screen will return to the home page for your next assignment.